lead you through what the plan is with it, because they bought it for 60 and we're actually going to almost double the actual value of the property once it comes to refinance it. So the actual investor gets to pull a lot of the money back out and they get high cash from the back end of it. This is currently, it was a 2-bed property. We're literally going to make it into a 4-bed property. This is going to be the first bedroom. It was a living room, turned it into a bedroom now. And as you can see, this has been a proper refurb. It's about 40–50k in total, the actual cost of it in total. Plastered all the walls, keeping the radiators and whatnot. Obviously got fresh new doors here. This is going to be the living room. I'm going to show you, I'm going to do like an overlap photo of what this door used to be. It used to be like just a radiator with a wall on it. But now we've actually installed a door to allow easy access. Nice living room, nice communal area, so to speak. We've added a new bath, little mini ensuite down here as well to increase the value. Here's the bathroom. It looks a bit messy now, but this was tiny, and I'll do another like overlap photo of what it used to be as well, because this was absolutely like, there used to be like a unit here, and that was literally the entire kitchen. Now we've literally blocked this off. This used to be a door, we've blocked this off, installed units here, and now it's a fully functioning kitchen. It's actually practical, and it really increases the value of the property as well, big time. Because kitchen and bathrooms really increase the value. Like I said, we've got new doors down here as well. So one really cool thing to know was this is all brand new. And when I say this, I mean like the ceiling and actual roof. Because when we were in it before, there was no roof at all to this entire like area of the property. So when we go upstairs, I'll kind of show you what it was. I'll do an overlap of what it was and also what it is now. So it's a brand new tin roof on top. And obviously here's the bathroom, new tiles. You can see how fresh it's going to be. It's got new plaster and everything. We'll do another video on this in probably about 2 to 4 weeks anyway, and you can kind of see the proper finish on the back end. This is in South Wales, of course, but the client literally lives in Cornwall, so it's like 4 or 5 hours away, probably more. We secured it for them at a heavy discount because this place was just totally horrible when we first arrived. It wasn't usable. It was literally not functioning. So because there was no roof, no one could actually live here. So we actually managed to secure it with no actual stamp duty, so we didn't have to pay for it. The client didn't have to pay for it. So that really was a big saving of about 2.4k. So we've got whole new banisters here. This wall, this is all brand new, like installed. So if you look here, you've got bedroom here, bedroom here, bedroom here. When we first arrived, this was bedroom number 1, bit of space, and this was all bedroom number 2. Like this was all like a walk-through. So we've literally made it from a 2-bed to a 4-bed by doing so, by literally curving this wall out, open this entire area up, and just partition the wall down the middle. And it really creates so much more room in that sense. And what I might do is a few like overlaps, you can see what it used to look like. But yeah, as you can see, it's all plastered, it's all freshly painted. You know, we kept all the radiators, no need to change them. The windows are all really new condition. This is all whole new partition wall. And it's kind of really, when we first arrived here, like you got a lot of space, and you want to utilize the space and really maximize the potential of it. Like whenever we actually arrive at a set property, you really want to, you know, look at the floor space. How can we maximize the potential of said property? If it's worn down, you're going to renovate it anyway. You may as well increase the value as much as possible by adding bedrooms, by increasing the value of the kitchen and bathrooms, those sort of things. Really increases the value big time. And bedroom number 2, well, bedroom number 3 technically. So again, windows are already in good condition, radiators are okay. Again, you've got the partition wall there, you've got a good space here, and it's just very, very practical and functioning. I'll go through the numbers at the end of this as well, to give a bit of context. And what you can see as well is, again, I'll put like overlaps on here. So through here you can see the tin roof. This is completely brand new. So there's no roof on it before, so it's literally like a brand new roof on it. obviously with it being a roof before, it's totally uninhabitable. You couldn't actually live here. So yeah, really helped the negotiation as well, to be fair. Yeah, bedroom number 4. Smell the paint. Keeping the boiler, you know, save costs where you can. But Ideal's a very good brand as well. It's a really good brand to utilise. No need to change things that don't need to be changed. But yeah, obviously secure the floorboards. We're obviously going to check back in a few weeks to make sure, you know, things are properly finished off. But obviously got hardwired smoke alarms, you know, obviously just future-proofing it, making sure things are, you know, if someone's investing into a property, they want to make sure that when they're actually spending 40k on a refurb, you want to make sure that you don't have to revisit it. So if you're spending 40k on a refurb, you don't want to have to go back every 3, 4, 5 years to make quite big changes, like install the fire alarms and replace the boilers and this kind of stuff. You want to future-proof it. So it's really important to do those things now whilst you're actually doing a full renovation. So spend a little bit more and then future-proof the property. So because we're going to use this as SA, or the client's going to use it for SA, we'll go down there another day. But you can see on the end you've got a smoking shelter, so obviously guests can stay there. This was all absolutely, this was like a rainforest when we come here. It was a big bush. So we've completely chopped it down. You got the smoking shelter down the side for guests to stay and utilise. The numbers on it. So we negotiated the price for about 60k to purchase. Again, there was no stamp duty to pay on it because obviously because it was just such a mess before. There was no roof, the kitchen didn't exist, etc., etc. And there was literally no bathroom. There was no bathtub in the thing. It was a mess. So with those savings, I think the refurb's come to about 40-50k. So it's a heavy refurb. It's going to be a nice high-end finish, really nice finish. We'll record that at the end. On the back end of it, we're expecting about a 135 end value, so 135 grand. So when they actually come to refinance in probably about 2 to 4 weeks-ish, they pull most of the money back out, go again if they want to, and then go from there really. So really, we've been able to just do all this for them. You know, they've been down in Cornwall, we've cracked on with the work, and, well, the most of it anyway in that sense. They can use it for SA, so service accommodation, Airbnb, book.com, etc. So obviously with having 4 rooms on it, they can literally just have it where they got about £600 net monthly as a medium throughout the year. So you can actually sit down and just have us manage it for them as well, and then go from there. So yeah, it's pretty much the numbers for it. So good monthly cash flow, good solid investment. And the good thing is that we can actually, it's the first project with said client, but we can actually work with them again in future, you know, rinse, repeat this process, recycle their funds, and then go again. With this and any other investment we do with a client, we always kind of future-proof it, which means multiple exits. So with this one, it can be a buy-to-let because of the local area demand, the SA because of the location, so short-term stays. But we've also, the reason for the higher spec of the actual refurb is to make it HMO compliant. So we've got another exit there. They could flip it as well if they wanted to sell it, but in reality they want to build a portfolio, and having it to HMO regs is probably one of the most costly ways to do it, but it really future-proofs it, and it means they can literally refurbish it. They've got the smoke alarms there, they've got the fire doors down here, and it really protects it. So that if SA doesn't work, if there's COVID 2.0 or whatever it may be, at least they've got the protection there in future. So that's a really, really important thing that we do with our clients. If they come up to us and they've got an investment there, you don't just want to have one idea with it, you want to protect yourself from multiple exits. So this client actually reached out to us, this investor reached out to us through Instagram, social media. So they saw a few videos, they kind of said, hey, what's up, I like what you're doing in terms of property, how can I get involved? I want to build a portfolio in South Wales. Cornwall, it's like a mini London almost. It's kind of super expensive, no one can afford to buy property down there. It's a completely different market. So they said South Wales is about a third of the price, how can I build a portfolio, even probably cheaper than that, but how can I build a portfolio? So they reached out to us, we've had a conversation with them, they had a budget of about 60, 70k. And then the idea is they can just keep recycling them funds with us and keep building their portfolio that way. So it really allows us to help them, and they build a portfolio, and in 5-10 years, they're really happy. They've got good cash flow in the back end where we're managing every project for them. So yeah, if you want to get involved in that, if you want to start building your portfolio in South Wales, where we're doing these sort of renovations for you, significantly increasing the size of the property in value-wise, and then recycling your funds, go from there, and get some cash flow in the back as well. If that's of interest, then comment yes. So South Wales, I mean, people really come to here assuming just cheap prices, but what they don't actually realise is there's so much appreciation expected in South Wales, where you've got in this is Merthyr, so in the valleys, right, in South Wales, you've got so much potential appreciation going on through you know, Heads of Valleys roads. You got the Brecon stuff going on. You got what, Brecon locally. What else have you got? The main Bipart Wales and all that kind of stuff. There's so much going on here over the next, you know, year to 10 years, over the next decade, I'd say, that we're finding that a lot of properties from 3 years ago that were worth 90k are now worth 120k, and now it's going to be the same for the properties that are worth 120k. They're going to be worth 160k in 5 years. So it's really important to take advantage of the appreciation now, so that you can set and forget about these properties, let them out, leave them alone, and just gain from the appreciation of value. Really, really important.